Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Let's start with a question. Have you ever met someone and, within just a few minutes, found yourself feeling irritated or uneasy around them? It's not that they're a bad person, but something about their behavior just doesn't sit right. Well, here's the deal. We all have habits. Some of them help us connect with others, while some unintentionally push people away. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 common habits that can make people instantly dislike you. Don't worry if you recognize yourself in some of these habits. It's completely normal, and the good news is they can all be changed with a little effort. I'll also share practical tips for overcoming these habits so you can improve your relationships and make a great impression wherever you go. Let's jump right in. Habit number 1, interrupting others. Picture this. You're in the middle of sharing an exciting story or an important idea, and before you can even finish your thought, someone jumps in and cuts you off. How does that make you feel? Chances are, it's frustrating and makes you feel like your words don't matter. Interrupting is one of the most common habits that annoy people. It's easy to fall into this trap, especially when you're excited to share your thoughts or feel like you already know what the other person is going to say. But here's the thing. When you interrupt, you're sending a subtle message that their words aren't as important as yours. Even if that's not your intention, it can come across as dismissive or rude. So how can you fix this habit? Start by practicing active listening. This means giving the speaker your full attention without planning your response in advance. Wait until they've completely finished speaking, then take a moment to process before you respond. You can even nod or use verbal cues like "I see" or "that makes sense" to show you're engaged. Remember, people appreciate being heard, and this simple shift can transform your conversations. Habit number 2, being overly negative. We all have moments where we need to vent. It's completely natural. But there's a difference between expressing frustrations occasionally and being a constant source of negativity. If you're always complaining, criticizing, or pointing out what's wrong in every situation, it can be exhausting for the people around you. Think about it. Would you rather spend time with someone who lifts your spirits or someone who brings you down? The truth is, constant negativity can be contagious, and it often pushes people away. But don't worry, there's an easy way to shift your perspective. Start by practicing gratitude. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what's going well in your life. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe it's a sunny day, a good cup of coffee, or a kind gesture from a friend. Focusing on the positives helps you reframe your mindset and naturally brings more joy into your conversations. And when challenges do arise, try to approach them with a solution-oriented attitude instead of just dwelling on the problems. Not only will this make you feel better, but it will also make you more enjoyable to be around. Habit number 3, bragging or one-upping. Have you ever been excited to share some good news, only to have someone immediately turn the conversation back to themselves? For example, you say, "I just finished my first marathon," and they respond, "That's cool, but I've run 3 marathons and climbed a mountain." While it's natural to want to share your own experiences, constantly turning the spotlight on yourself can make others feel invalidated. It comes across as self-centered and diminishes the other person's moment. Instead of bragging or one-upping, try celebrating their achievements wholeheartedly. Use phrases like, "That's amazing. Tell me more about how you prepared for it." This shows genuine interest and allows the other person to feel appreciated and valued. Remember, humility is a powerful trait. When you focus on building others up instead of competing with them, you'll find that your relationships become much stronger and more fulfilling. Habit number 4, gossiping. Gossip is another habit that can quickly turn people off. At first glance, it might seem like harmless fun or a way to bond with others. But think about what gossip really does. It spreads negativity, damages reputations, and most importantly, erodes trust. When you talk negatively about someone who isn't present, it makes others wonder if you're saying similar things about them behind their backs. This can create an atmosphere of suspicion and insecurity, which isn't what you want in your relationships. So, how can you avoid gossip? The first step is to recognize when it's happening. If someone tries to pull you into a gossip session, steer the conversation towards something neutral or positive. For example, if a coworker starts complaining about another colleague, you could say, "I haven't noticed that, but I've seen them work really hard on this project." By focusing on the positive, you not only shut down gossip, but also show that you value uplifting and constructive conversations. People will respect you more for it and feel safer sharing their thoughts with you. Habit number 5, being unreliable. Being unreliable is one of the quickest ways to lose trust and respect. If you frequently cancel plans, show up late, or fail to follow through on promises, people may start to see you as inconsiderate or disrespectful of their time. Think about it this way. When someone agrees to meet you or work with you, they're investing their time and energy. When you don't hold up your end of the bargain, it can feel like a betrayal of that trust. The solution? Commit only to what you can realistically manage. It's okay to say no if your schedule is too full. People will appreciate your honesty far more than a last-minute cancellation. And if you do need to reschedule, communicate as early as possible and express genuine consideration for their time. Little gestures, like sending a quick text if you're running late, go a long way in showing that you care. And there you have it. 5 habits that can make people instantly dislike you: interrupting, being overly negative, bragging, gossiping, and being unreliable. The good news? All of these habits are completely fixable with a little self-awareness and effort. Nobody's perfect and we all slip up sometimes. But by recognizing these behaviors and making small changes, you can significantly improve your relationships and create more positive connections with the people around you. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more tips on personal growth, communication, and building better relationships. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you've worked on to improve your interactions with others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep growing.